Yo, how's it going, Chad?
Me?
Yeah, man. What you been up to?
Oh man. Oh man. I've been feeling kind of down.
Oh man, what's up, dude? You sound like a Debbie Downer right now.
Well, the last time we did the Jelly Talks was like, what was it? Like a couple months
Ooh,
ago?
can't really remember
Just
to
kind
be
of
honest.
sad. I know. I just kind of miss it.
Damn. So the lack of these Jelly Talks episodes got you down, making
Exactly,
you feel like
exactly.
a Debbie Downer.
Making me feel very Debbie Downerish.
Damn.
So it's so
Well,
sad.
lucky for you, we're recording another episode.
What?
What?
Oh!
And we're live, guys. Back, finally, with another episode of Jelly
Finally.
Talks. Finally, bringing it back to life. It's almost like after Halloween, it's Frankenstein. This pretty much Jelly Talks was brought back to life.
No, not Frankenstein. Junkenstein.
Junkenstein, that's
okay?
right. Playing too much
Junkenstein.
Overwatch as of late, you know.
Too much
Too much
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Gotta refocus, you know. Gotta talk about Destiny again. Maybe even Overwatch in the future. But it's
Ooh.
great to be back.
Lots to talk about.
Lots
Great to be
talk
back.
about. But if you don't know who we are, you may be a little cuckoo or living under a rock. But we are JCG, Jelly Crew Gaming, Team Naisu. However you want to put it, that is us. With me, Darku
We're here.
Darku, and with your other co-host.
Co-host.
All right, a
who
co-host
do I go
with
as?
no name.
Chad
you know?
or
Chad.
Masaru?
Nah, dude, your name is Kyopu. Remember?
Or Gil,
Yeah.
what? I knew you were gonna throw that in
So-
there. One way or
So
the
all
other,
our former viewers, Chad Masaru, he's no more. You know, he's a new man. He died when PC came out. He's now known as
I was reborn.
Kyopu, the
Kyopu.
source of all good times when they
source.
raid.
Oh,
The
no,
source
no.
of all the giggles.
Not the source. All right. Oh,
So he is the reason. Kyopu.
Oh, I have to stop giggling now.
Man, just so much good times on PC. Just so good. But that is not why we're well, that's not the topic of this episode. The topic
No.
is the next DLC that's coming out. December 5th. Mark your calendars. Because
December 5th.
Osiris is coming for you.
You sure?
He's
December
coming
5th?
for you.
sure?
December 5th.
Oh, he
You
is,
know,
huh?
finally, Chad, I get to finally go to the lighthouse, you know? I was so deprived in Destiny 1, never
my.
made it. I finally get to
What
see
a drama
Osiris
diva.
and
You
the
made it there
lighthouse.
so many
No,
times.
don't say that, no.
You always like to tell the viewers, oh no, I haven't been there, blah blah blah, wah wah. But you guys look it up. You get whatever it is you use to look up your child's report. Go look it up. Go see how many times God Darkseid has made it to Lighthouse.
Or,
But
What?
you know
What?
what? The difference is you will now, hopefully, right? Supposedly, be meeting.
the one and
Osiris.
only Osiris, the renowned warlock from the
The Master Race,
Master
okay?
Race. Yes, the leader of the Master
My
Race.
Lord and Savior, okay?
His
Warlock
Allah
OP.
Akbar for Chad. Osiris.
Oh, dang. Exactly. I guess if you put it that way, then sure, why not?
The
Why not?
original gangster himself, Osiris. He's finally come in,
The original.
and from what we have seen in these footages, we gotta admit, he's a badass.
He's insane.
He's just
Oh my
like
god.
from the first footage we saw that Tokyo Game Show trailer. That was really cool. I mean, they show Osiris, they show his ghost. Everything looks really unique. You know, they're in like Vault of Glass. They didn't really explain too much because like a little teaser. But when we
Yep.
saw that reveal stream, and let's talk
Ooh.
about that reveal stream. Oh my goodness, that first cinematic, the storytelling. I'm telling you,
Oh, that was everything, man. That was everything.
it's getting better. It's definitely getting better.
Whew. Whew.
Man, did you wanna? Why don't you talk about it, Chad? Talk about what you saw.
Oh, you mean him being a Dawnblade and using like every single ability and just moving super quickly back and
He
forth?
combined it both subclasses tree for Dawnblade together and was just OP.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. And even like I guess he was in a simulation, right? Supposedly.
Yep. That's what they described it.
And yeah, so I thought that was like really interesting. You know, like he was going through all these simulations and trying to find something,
Ooh, what is this
which
something?
it looks like he does, right? He finds
Find it,
it.
but what is it?
Yeah, what is it? We
We don't
don't know. We're
know.
gonna have to find out
We will
ourselves.
find out.
But but yeah, it's like like you could tell from his eyes and his expression, he saw something
He must have
crazy.
found what the Vex are looking for, you know?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
they're trying to
And
find, I
then
guess, some key or like something that's of high value to them, because maybe it's what they need in order to cement their future of like domination in the future. But
oh
yeah.
man. Well, what do you think about what happened to? I always forget the ghost name,
Segura, I think.
yes, Segura. Do you
Cool
think
character.
he's still alive? He needs to be active.
She's probably
activated?
damaged and like in
Okay.
hibernation mode, I'm guessing. So we're
Hibernation.
gonna have to like find her on Mercury, and that's like what's gonna start the whole quest line to save Osiris.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like you said, she's I really like her personality. Like she has such a a unique personality.
Very unique.
And, yeah, they really developed her to where like you could tell they've been with each other for like such a long time. You know.
Yeah, cause he's definitely
knows
like in the
how.
hundreds of years, I think. Cause I know like Saladin, I think I think he's around like 500 years old or like 200 something.
Oh
So
damn.
Osiris must be like really old at this point.
Oh she's. I guess once they get I guess revived from a ghost, they don't age, right?
Nope, they don't. They're pretty much Guardians are like zombies.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Guardians oh man, it sucks when you get revived and you're super old, huh?
Oh yeah, you just it's like, man, couldn't you have revived me when I was younger?
Yeah. I guess it's at
the
their time of death, right?
yep.
Probably Osiris died
He was already old, man.
probably old, yeah.
But yeah, like other things we saw in the cinematic, they started off with like 6 Guardians going down into the Vault of Glass for the Templar fight,
Oh yeah.
and it's like that beginning part where you're fighting a lot of waves with Az, and then time freezes. You see Osiris come out of a portal, looking around. He busts out his fidget spinner, opens up another portal. Season 2, he sees like something that special thing, and then the other Vex kind of realize like what he's doing, like or that other like the big baddie Vex realizes what Osiris finds
Yeah.
Osiris and like activates those current Vex in that time whatever they're in to like fight him. And like right now we don't really know who this big baddie is for the storyline. We just see like this red eyeball image thing. So that's kind of that's pretty interesting, and to see like
Yeah,
what's
that's
gonna
intense.
be. And then yeah, we see Osiris. He's a badass. But then he realized that he needs to get Segura out so that way they can get help. He throws her out of the portal, and then that's kind of like where it's gonna start from. Then Ikoro's gonna, I guess, pick up some reads on Mercury and realize like, oh, must be Osiris. Let's go investigate and figure things
Yeah,
out.
true. I was actually wondering, when they realize that he's in there and they activate everything, what happened to those guardians? Did they come? Were they still frozen in time, you'd say, or did they get active too?
I don't know. Good question. Maybe
Because they just focused on Osiris after that, right? They're probably like dead or something.
either they're
right?
dead or
If they didn't
they
move.
didn't move. I don't know. It's,
Because can you imagine, like, they activate the time. Let's say the Guardians were there. They see this OP Warlock just come in, and then like, well, I guess he got trapped or he got caught at the end.
yep.
Well, that's what they make it.
I mean, there is an
seem,
adventure
so-
where he's like imprisoned by the Vex.
Oh.
So maybe I had to tie into it, but
True.
Chad, I got a secret I need to tell you.
Uh-oh.
I didn't want to spook you in the past. I thought I was hallucinating, but in one of we're known to do raid carries. We did a ton in the past. Not gonna lie,
A lot.
in one of our Vex runs, when I was in, I was doing left side like I always do in the Templar area, killing ads. I swear, at one part, I saw about 9 Vex. Next thing I knew it, all dead.
Oh.
Didn't want
what?
to spook you,
Oh,
but I think
what? That was
I think
Osiris.
Osiris was in one of our raid
What?
runs. Creepy. Ooh.
Oh, that was definitely
Definitely
ours,
saved me.
No one
I was
else
close to
is.
dying. And next thing I knew it, they all died.
Oh my god.
Didn't want to spook you.
You're like, oh man,
But
that's too scary.
I think
man.
that was us in the trailer.
Don't give me a heart attack, okay?
I think-
Hey, I think I was wearing that same armor.
I think we're famous.
too. I think we are.
We were streamed
I
in
think
front
you're
of like
right.
100,000 people on Twitch.
Ooh.
We famous now.
We
got-
famous. We
You gotta
famous.
start
man.
wearing.
We made
You
it.
gotta start wearing shades more often, cause
Oh,
our
heck
future's
yeah.
bright.
Our future's bright. Too bright for us to
bright,
handle, you know? You need those like UV protection times like
Polarizer
100.
or polarized glasses.
Polarized.
Oh,
Yeah, polarized.
yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean, that cinematic was really cool. And then they started talking about other things that they're gonna bring over. We get to see Brother Vance again. He was in Destiny 1. He's part of like the cult that like worship Osiris.
The cult.
And he
Osiris
give you your
cult.
token so you can do Trials of Osiris that everyone knows about. And man, he's gonna be so excited to finally meet Osiris. Someone he's been worshiping for, God knows how long.
Yeah, like they said, like it's like he's finally seen him like next Wednesday or this Wednesday or something like that. So he's like completely changed his attitude. Like, oh, we're gonna see
I'm
it.
gonna see my,
yeah.
my master.
My idol, man, my
Been
master.
waiting so long. I'm so blind. Too bad I really can't see him, but I get to finally meet him.
You gotta get to finally meet him. So that's gonna be a big change with Brother Vance. And he's like you said, he's gonna be in charge of I guess all the
fun factory part of
engram, right?
Destiny 2, yeah.
But-
Where we turn in our tokens for
that-
loot.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
no whammy, no whammy. Oh, another sidearm for Brother
Oh
Vance.
man, I'm curious to see what type of weapons he has.
I mean, they did show some. Oh, that's right, because what he has will probably be different from those special ones that we saw.
Yeah, from the ones we saw. I mean, the armor sets. Ooh, they look so
Very
good.
good, very Vexy.
Like really,
Like from
yes,
Volta Glass
like
Vexy.
super nice. Yeah, and I really like that look where they kind of like, and even like
The Cyclops look.
Osiris, like some of the stuff he
Oh,
had.
his armor set is really
Like,
nice.
yeah, infused with like Vex technology. Oh my god. Like I'm really curious to see if they're gonna kind of play off of that and have like I guess different like buffs or like stats to them that will like help you along. I
Help you
guess.
kill the Vex, or you generate orbs of
Help you-
light when
yeah,
you kill the Vex,
Vex.
or
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that'd be really cool.
Or like give like some sort of. It would be cool if you got like a Vex ability. Like,
Oh,
somehow.
you teleport. Oh,
Or like
no,
what-
That'd be too
Yeah, like ooh. They should actually like other RPGs have it where like if you collect the whole set, like you get an additional like
You get a
or
buff,
something.
yeah, for wearing the
you
whole
know?
set.
Yeah, for wearing the whole set. They should actually do something like that. Like I think it'd be interesting. Get like one additional like maybe not like a powerful like ability or like something to do, but something like that. I think that'd be really cool and gives you incentive to like
Collect.
get decked out. Like collect the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely something that people have been asking for. It would to go more toward the RPG side of Destiny.
I just thought about that. I was like, well, that's actually a good
Yeah.
idea.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely something that would be nice, but that is a topic for another day. Because you can go down that
Yes.
rabbit hole and talk
Oh, heck,
forever and ever about it.
heck yeah. That's true.
But I mean, they are expanding, quote unquote, in a sense of an RPG element with a forging.
oh yeah, the forge.
There's gonna be a forge. So now, with a DLC, I guess you're gonna be going on these adventures, or whether it's story mode, maybe even like public events, anything you do on Mercury, you're probably gonna be collecting parts of weapons, and you're gonna bring it back to the lighthouse, which is a new social hub for Mercury,
Mhm.
and you're gonna craft like these weapons. And it seemed like there's like I think 12 of them. There's 12 symbols on the wall, maybe 12.
Yeah, it's something like that. I didn't really count, but I would say that it's probably around 12 because it was like a like a certain like shape or
Yeah, like
pattern
a 12
right on
point
top
star or
of
something like that.
it. Yeah,
So
but that's gonna be interesting. Like, they said that there'd be like quest lines or adventures, right? For each
yeah,
one.
so finally bringing more incentives to adventures.
Yeah, it's like at least like like you said, incentive to do them. I mean, we did a few of them, and we didn't do all of them, but it's really interesting, like the type of stories that come out of the adventures. Like, additionally, it really adds to the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean they're good. They're like very good story content, but typically you just get like rare engrams out of them, so it's not really worth doing.
Yeah, the rewards aren't that great.
So now it's like, oh, you want to get this cool weapon? Now you gotta do this adventure, They
Exactly.
just gotta make it the next level and have you take a pop quiz at the end. Like, oh, were you actually listening to the adventure?
Oh heck
Oh
no,
no, oh
heck
sorry, you don't
no.
get the part.
I knew you're talking about this the other day, and I know that's aimed towards me. Like, oh, you
What?
can't
You
just
chattel
smash.
your way across the whole
Yeah,
adventure? Oh man.
You okay, well, what happened? Why did you do this? I don't know. Get to fight the bad guys? I don't know.
It's like, oh, come on, it's Destiny, man. Just point and shoot, right?
A, B, or C? Come on. Or is it D? All of the above. Oh,
Fill in the blank.
no. Oh, fill in the blank. I'd probably misspell
Misspell the
misspell
correct
it anyway,
answer.
so, you know.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so like they're adding that forge mode. So hopefully this is like a test, because obviously they were working on this DLC before the game was even out. So hopefully
Yes.
they see how people like it and they expand on this later on, maybe for the fall expansion. And if we can have like a real forge system where you're crafting weapons, or maybe when you collect the same gun twice, you can combine them to whether unlock maybe an ornament or another perk. I don't know, something where like a forge mode or some way to craft. That'd be really cool. So maybe this is a starting block and then they can expand on it in the future. That's what I'm hoping for.
That's a good point. That would be really interesting, because right now, so like as you see, some of the weapons, their rolls,
Yeah.
so terrible. It's like, why would you even
Garbage.
use it? So it would be good to kind of have something where you can forge and create a unique weapon that you
Because maybe
like.
they could, they had a reroll system in House of Woes, and maybe they could have a very similar system, but instead of, just spending resources,
Just be
you can-
random. You can kind of spec into
yeah,
it.
they can make it like harder, where you have to collect the same gun twice. You combine it together for new rolls, or that'd be pretty good because you have to like grind to collect the weapons. Then you can combine and stuff. Like you can kind of figure out what to do with duplicates and whatnot.
Well, do you think that they're gonna go through for a more casual approach, or do you think that they're gonna wanna kind of keep it? Because I mean, it's pretty casual right
Too
now.
Casual.
Yeah.
Filthy
So do you think they
casual.
want to add that in there to kind of make it a little bit less casual?
I don't know. I think
Appeal.
they're still trying to figure out. Maybe after these DLC, they'll kind of see like how the game's doing, and they'll figure out whether they
I
want to go
hope
to
so.
more RPG or more shooter. I mean, they are led by Activision as their publisher, and kind of has a say. So
Yeah.
they are going more in the shooter approach, but who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
But other things they're adding, or what they have shown in the first reveal is, got to see some cool environment stuff in the public space. Very, very, very Mercury. I've always been a fan of like desert settings, so I can't wait to be on Mercury more often.
Ooh.
Next week they will have the largest public event ever. I can't wait to see that one
I can't wait to see that one. Right when they said that, I was like,
because there's so much fun.
because public, yeah. I was just gonna say, like, public events, like that's what's pretty much holding us over right now.
Yep.
Because we pretty much did everything, but public events, I don't know, for some reason, no matter how much you do it, like it's still so fun, like just to get those done. And
They're fun,
yeah, I'm excited when they said the largest ever. It's like, oh, I wonder how large it's gonna
And
be,
it's gonna be complex.
and I wonder what you need to do. Yeah, how complex is it gonna be? Like, is it gonna have like kind of like some like little mini like raid mechanics in there where you like people need to do specific things?
That's
Like,
what I'm hoping for.
what are they gonna do? Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Like, that'd be awesome.
That would be really cool. So hopefully they hopefully it's really has like as you said, like raid mechanics or larger scale, bigger boss. Maybe not just like a giant meat shield, but the boss like does various things where you have to disable shields and stuff so you can do more damage to it. I don't know what. Maybe like a real world boss, because they don't really have world bosses
Yeah.
right now.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, and they said that they're improving the system, I guess, in where you load in, and there's gonna be more people in with the public events. So can you imagine like having
8
like
people.
8, 9, 10 guardians like fighting this one boss, and it's like super hard,
Yeah.
and like everyone got to do their own thing. Like, dude, that'd be insane. That'd be so fun.
Yep. So that's why I really can't wait to see that footage. This Wednesday.
Oh, me too.
And other things they're bringing on, they are bringing the Endless Forest. So they did show a part of it in the trailer or in the reveal where you saw these 3 trees, if I'm not mistaken, and then the one to the left was
Yes.
the past, the one in the middle was present.
That's what they
and to
call
the, yeah, that's
trees.
what the Vex call trees, and to the right is the future. So you get to see the luck, the forest of Mercury in the past, the current desert of
The Infinity Forest.
Infinity
Oh,
Forest, the current desert-like landscape in the present, and then also like the dark skies, red.
oh, that was
tone
scary.
future.
Oh man,
Can't wait.
you just see the red glow.
They did say things are gonna be. I think they're not procedurally generated, so it's not like an endless
Yes,
thing, but
that's
it will
right.
be like kind of new every time you do it, like a different
Yeah,
combination.
they said you should have a unique encounter every time you load into it. It won't be the
Yeah.
same, like how I guess it has been in the past. Like they were, it seemed like they're super proud of like what they did there. So I'm kind of excited to see what exactly they're talking about because I can imagine it, but I wonder how well they did it.
Yeah, because I'm hoping for maybe not like an endless horde mode, but maybe if they had like a certain amount of rounds and every like you go to like one room. I mean, it sounds like Prison of Elders, but maybe you do like one encounter, then maybe you get teleported somewhere else and you have to like survive. You know, that's what I'm kind of hoping for, like a survival kind of
Ooh.
PvE content. That would be really fun.
Whew, that would be fun.
And then you can get, they have to, make it right by having specific loot you can only get there, not from engrams, not from the gunsmith, like only from doing that. Then that'd be awesome.
Oh, that would be totally. I feel like that's kind of what's missing right now. It's because like
Unique loot,
You know,
or like getting
unique
unique loot
loot.
at unique places.
yes, exactly.
So hopefully they bring that with the endless forest,
I hope so.
Because I mean, Prison of Elders, even though it wasn't the best, it was kind of fun. But what I personally missed was like Archon Forge and Court of Oryx.
Oh, Arkham Forge was so fun. I remember we used to do that for so long.
Just trying to grind, trying to get that armor set, trying to get the weapons. It was a lot of fun,
Yes,
and that's something we're missing right now. We don't have it at all.
that is something we're missing. We don't have any of that at
Yeah.
all. So
And
pretty much. Sorry.
no,
go
I mean
ahead.
like even though after a while you do get bored, but it lasts for a good while, like a good at least 2 months. Just Archon Forge or
Oh, for
it's a lot of
sure.
fun. But yeah, so I mean, they're bringing that over, and then they also mentioned, they also said like, oh, we're gonna show like more weapons and guns in the next other reveal events. We're trying to not spoil too much, which is nice because you definitely don't want to see everything before you get into the DLC.
They just want to give you like a tiny sample,
Yeah.
like
Because they in the past they
Just a
have shown
tiny
like
sample.
everything. It's like, oh yeah, this is everything you're gonna be
True.
getting. So it's like, oh damn, you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. But so they're gonna have that. I mean, something they didn't mention in the stream because they mentioned in the past, but there will be like season 2 changes as well. So I'm kind of curious how they change like the sandbox, whether it's buffing or nerfing certain weapons. Like world changes, like quality of life changes, adding the additional Iron Banner weapons, the ornaments for the armor set, more weapons for the factions, new armor sets for them, the new shaders, the new Eververse armor set, new Eververse content. So that's everything that's coming as well. Like I feel like they're not really marketing enough for that because people are thinking
yes.
DLC you're gonna have like maybe 2 to 3 hours of campaign, then you're gonna have Infinity, the Infinite Forest, then you're gonna have Ray Layers, which we'll get into in a bit. And people are thinking like that's it, like maybe even the Forge weapons. But there always like a season 2 worth of content of
Yeah,
new
that's
loot.
true.
There's gonna be, I think they were mentioning like new vendor weapons too. So
They even showed quite some of
they
it
did,
off, right?
but
Like
the unique
the
ghosts,
ghosts and,
emotes. So
yeah.
there's a lot more to expect with this DLC. And I can't wait.
Good
Good
improvements.
improvements all around. So they're gonna be revealing more. For right now, we only saw that one reveal trailer with the cinematic opening. They showed us some landscape on Mercury, some public event areas, or just the public space, the social space on Mercury. The enemies. You're not really gonna be getting diverse enemies of Vex, in my opinion. I think you're just gonna be getting like the typical Vex, then the one that has
Like
the
the
one that has like the
usual.
moss growing on them, and then I think that's it really. I don't think of anything unique. which is kind of unfortunate because like this whole Destiny 2, they had like all these new Cabal like looking Cabals. So it would have been cool if they did that with the Vex more, like very cool new looking Vex. I think it also would have been nice if these DLCs affected other places. So this whole like curse, like for example in the Taken King, when that came, like all the planets were being affected by Takens. So it'd be cool if it's like with this whole Vex, whatever they're doing, they have like these.
It influences the like
exactly.
The other
that would
areas.
be really cool. So it feels like you don't. It doesn't feel like in its own little bubble. Like you go to Mercury for this DLC, it's like this DLC is happening to everything right now.
Like it's spreading.
Yep, so that would have been cool. But yeah, so to our last topic, the meat of it all, the really cool content.
Ooh.
They are so they're not bringing a new raid, but they're bringing
no new raid?
What? This is blasphemy. Bungie,
heck
give me my money back. I need my new raid.
This is another what is that?
Another House of Wolves? What?
Oh my
You bring
god.
all this content, but no raid? You just give me Skolas? What?
Man, yeah.
I don't want to fight Skolas.
Oh, everybody wants to
Oh,
fight
yeah,
Skolas.
everyone wanted.
Yeah, he has a
That cool shit, right?
Everyone. Yeah.
But yeah, so they're introducing this new concept of raid layers, and what it is it's like a small, like a mini layer. Oh, not mini layer, mini raid. Compared,
Mini
if
raid.
you think about it, a typical run for normal mode for the Leviathan raid is anywhere. I would say like for an average group is anywhere from 1 hour to an hour and a half. So this raid layer is supposed to typically take like under an hour, which is that could be nice. You could definitely do more runs with the raid layers as compared to the actual raid.
Yes.
And they're gonna be.
And they're both the same light level.
Yep, same
right?
light level. They're increasing. Oh yeah, that's something else. They're gonna be increasing the level from 20 to 25, and increasing the power level from 305 to 3.
25?
No, I think 335.
Or like 35.
Yeah, it's like 330 and then
yeah.
335 with mods. And
That's
so
right.
they're increasing that, and then they will be increasing the light level of the current raid and the new raid layer. So the normal mode is going to be 300, and then Prestige is probably going to be like 330 or something, just so they can kick our ass as always. But yeah, so there's new raid layer concept, and like the whole idea is that it's a smaller version of a raid, but it's more than a strike. It's gonna have it's gonna be essentially it's gonna be like a long strike, but you're gonna have raid mechanics into it. And what I liked about it is even though it would be nice to have like a new location, new enemies, but when the Leviathan first came, you have this giant ship. You think these planets are big, and you just see this giant ship,
like
about to eat this planet, and you're just like, really, you have this one raid, and you don't like, even though it does feel like a very big raid, it
does.
It definitely could feel bigger. It almost feel like all of Destiny 2 could be played on that ship. Like that's how big that ship is. And
like I still remember when we loaded it. Like I mean, obviously you see the image before you load it when you're selecting it as a destination, and it looks so huge. You can see the palace, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah.
Like sitting at the top, and that thing is so small compared to like the rest of the structure. And like I remember when we loaded in, it was like, holy smokes, this thing is massive. And in the end, we only get to go into like the underbelly and the palace or whatever you call it. So it's like, and those spaces were big too, but
it's such a small fraction.
Yeah, compared to the overall structure of that machine, it's like it's so tiny. And it's like, well, what's going on with the rest of this thing?
It's like there has to be more to
and
this
then now there has to be more, and then now it seems like we're getting a small piece of that. I'm not too sure how big that raid layer is going to be, but I mean, anything new on top of that, it's going to be welcome,
So I'm definitely excited for this content, and it seems like they're working on this for a while, which is good, not rushed, because I know for Crota's End or for the Dark Below expansion, I think they worked on that like maybe like a month or 2 months. They really crammed on that, and it said like the production of that expansion almost killed them, because it was so intensive.
Because they just crammed so much stuff into like such a short
yeah,
period
exactly.
of time.
And you could really tell because some of the story missions it's almost like the old missions, but like run backwards,
Oh yeah, that's
So
right.
like they had that, and then the Crota's end raid or the raid was so short. There's a lot of bugs in it. It's you could cheese your way through the whole
Yes.
thing. It just that one really felt like a strike. So I think this will be better than that Crota experience. Because they're gonna have new
What?
mechanics and they're gonna have a new boss.
But that wasn't a strike? I'm,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
confused
sorry, I
now.
really thought it was a strike. It was my strike playlist, right?
I thought it was a strike. It was so fast. You blink of an eye and you're
Yeah,
done,
you get
man.
in,
It's like,
carry new
oh.
people. They're like, wow, that's it. Oh, okay, I guess.
Yeah, so many people. Is that it? Are you serious? Yep,
Like,
that's
yep,
it.
that was the raid.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
That's Crota's in.
But I mean, if you had less talented people, it would have took maybe a little bit longer. But
Yeah, at that point, it would have felt like
you
a raid.
have got Dark Side.
And Chadu.
It's just like, just snap your finger
you're
and
done.
done.
But it should be a little bit longer than that. There will be. I mean, you can also tell it should be interesting because the one guy, one of the devs, I mean, when he was trying to explain it, like he was so excited for us to play it. He was trying not to spoil anything, and it seemed interesting. Like you go to the raid, you finally get to open that one door in the lower part in the beginning.
the one door.
And it opens up. You hear
And
unique sounds.
It opens up,
Don't go in.
and we cannot go in.
Yeah.
You can see the sides of it.
Yep.
Like, but
There's like
that's
red lights
it,
coming from the background.
The red lights. It's like, how far does that thing go, and how big is that first room? It's
And
like
you thought you were
crazy.
in the underbelly. This is like the underbelly now.
The underbelly.
Underbelly.
It's like the bowel movement of the.
Yeah, we're about to fight our way through some shit,
Exactly. Like, some crazy, batshit
Batshit
crazy, um, enemies possibly, and man, I'm just so excited for that too. It's like so. I'm just wondering what they're doing with it because, like you said, they're so excited. It's like, dang, they really want to share this
Yep.
already, but they have to hold things back. They can't be releasing everything out for everyone to see.
So
We have to experience it ourselves.
if you had to speculate, how many encounters do you think this raid layer is gonna have?
Oh man, I'm hoping maybe three, about three.
Is that including the
And
boss?
That might be a little much. Yeah, including the boss.
That's what I'm
I
thinking
mean,
as well.
of course, I'd like a longer one, but I think if it's gonna be shorter than a raid, I think 3 encounters would be kind of like a sweet spot.
That's what I think too. I'm thinking like 2 mini encounters, like 2 tests, and then you fight a boss.
Yeah. Hey, don't be copying my answer, okay? You gotta come
There's
up
not that
with
many
your own.
options,
God dang.
when you think about it.
Oh, you could have said like maybe 100.
Oh yeah, 100 encounters.
That would have been realistic.
You're gonna
as
have to go
hell,
through all the 4 raids in the first Destiny 1, and then you get to fight this new guy. There's my guess.
I know the Leviathan consumed the Vex, and then you actually get teleported all around, like through the old raids, and
Yeah. So do you
Exactly.
think we're gonna be fighting Cabal in this raid layer, or
that's what I'm sad to say, but I think we will be facing. the
I mean, it
Cabal.
makes sense. We're on their ship, right?
I would like to see other, maybe we might see like creatures from like the planets they took over. Like we had the dogs, in the raid.
Yep.
Maybe like the dog hunters. Maybe there might be like other animals or something.
Yeah, other animals. Maybe new
other animals.
new
That'd be
Cabals we've never
interesting.
seen before.
Yeah, new cabals. Like they have a lot to I guess choose from, and if they create it their own body, they just gotta be creative.
It's gotta be creative.
Now I hope it's not like a recycled cabals, but I have a feeling that much of it will be.
Yeah, because it'll be much easier for them to just reuse assets and
Yeah,
adding new ones.
like designing a whole new character and
Yeah.
mechanics of how it interacts with the environment and the guardians.
Yeah, it would be tough, but I guess if anything,
I
they
can
could add.
imagine.
I mean, they will be adding like new mechanics, which is nice. They did confirm new weapons, new raid gear set, which is always a plus.
Oh yes.
And then the new boss
That
man.
raid
I think so. I don't know all the lore when it comes to Callus, but I think some of his generals are still alive. So maybe we're gonna be fighting like one of his generals or something,
Ah.
Because maybe this is like a building thing, this
generals.
whole story. Like you fight the robot, and maybe you fight like his generals, and you finally get to meet the real Callus later on.
Oh, so some of the generals followed Callus.
Yeah, because he has like I think his own, if I'm not mistaken.
So I mean that makes sense. You know, someone. I bet some people must have had loyalty to Callus. You know, not everyone.
Yeah.
I'd imagine, like separated from
Because
it.
there were some that probably like love the luxury lifestyle,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
just
Come on, who wants
cocktails,
war when you
party
can live
all
in
day,
life?
man. Come on.
live like the
Yeah,
Romans,
live like
right?
the Romans.
Back-
Exactly. That's what like yeah. So, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I am thinking like 2 encounters, one big raid, one big final boss, and then yeah, we get a loot.
I'd be completely happy with that.
I think so too, for considering how recently the game came out.
Yes.
Like people always say, oh, Dark Below, Dark Below, Dark Below. If you think about it, like game came out, and Dark Below came out December, which is like the same timeline we're on right now. The only difference was back then, it was you had all this artificial grind of it was hard to collect resources, it was hard to level up gear, it's hard to acquire
That
gear,
was an
hard to
intense
level
grind.
up, and that's the only difference really from back then to now is you had to spend hours and hours and hours to be even relevant in this game.
Oh heck yeah! The grind was crazy back then, but I'm glad with the changes that they made. Like it's more casual. But yeah, the grind back then. Ooh, man, hours and hours of just doing farming of like relic iron. I just remember it was crazy. Like you just look up like the best route to take to like grind it out. But oh man.
So yeah, I'm really excited. December 5th, there will be 2 more reveal streams. So this week's one, it's gonna be like we get to see the public event, we get to see maybe some weapons and whatnot, and I think the third one will be the sandbox changes that they will be bringing over, if I'm not mistaken, or things to collect. So 2 more reveal streams to go. December 5th is right around the corner. This week is Thanksgiving.
It's literally right
So
now.
happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Thanksgiving.
Make sure
Ooh, happy Thanksgiving. That's right.
When you get to that dinner table this Thanksgiving, after playing Destiny, of course, Destiny 2, maybe other games too, but maybe like Fortnite or Overwatch, definitely Overwatch. But when you get to that dinner table and it's Thanksgiving feast, remember, you think to yourself or ask yourself, how much would Chad and Dark eat? Make sure you eat a lot,
No.
because we couple bodybuilders over here,
Oh,
We-
we gonna be freaking picking it out,
we
man.
be pigging.
Oh,
We be living it up over here.
we're not gonna be those little oinker pigs too. We're gonna be like those hogs, like whoa.
Let's just say we ain't no Fallen, we ain't no Vex. We a couple
No
cabals.
we
you
couple
know? We swole.
Exactly. No. We callous,
we
kid,
callous,
We callous.
We be living it up.
We be
we
living
whining
it
and
up,
dining.
man. Whining and dining, exactly. Gotta get the big goblet,
Yep.
you know.
Just don't be
Callous.
shooting my cup though. 'Cause I won't turn into a robot,
Yeah, of course. No, you can't do
Nope.
that, man.
But yeah, so
You better watch out for Dark, man. Once you hit the cup out of his
Oh.
hand, I feel sorry for whoever does that.
you thought I was savage before. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Oh, sorry. I mean, you know nothing,
nothing.
JCG. But yeah, I mean, other than that, a lot more new content to come to the future. We definitely for these episodes, we're not gonna just make it Destiny related. Every episode, we'll probably switch it up from here to there, or even have longer, podcast episodes in between. For the future, maybe even now, who knows? But yeah, so this will maybe be the return of Jelly Talks.
The return.
Oh,
Oh,
the return.
man.
Maybe.
Happy. Am I happy? I don't know.
Oh.
When is the next one gonna be? Sad? Is it gonna be months from now? I
Who
don't know.
knows? Who knows? Just stay tuned. But we will say this: we got to play Overwatch in PC. It's amazing.
It's
a lot of fun.
Very
We got
fun.
to really,
Dark is like so
we got
good
to
at
see
it.
Chad and James' mouse and keyboard skills. Not bad.
Oh
not bad.
no! Don't watch it. Don't
Pretty good,
watch it.
pretty good.
It's still a little frustrating. Okay, like I still need to get my hand and eye
Definitely
coordination
tough.
up.
I mean, maybe in a future episode we
Not-
should really
not-
talk about
not-
console
not
versus PC. Maybe not like which is better, but like the
Ooh.
differences we've noticed. From
That we
anywhere
noticed,
from like comfort levels where on a it's so easy to play on a controller as compared to a mouse and keyboard where my right wrist is sore, my left elbow is sore every time I'm doing mouse and keyboard. And you're from that to having a hard time aiming on console to even having crazy toxic communities on PC. So we'll have an episode down the line for PC talk, for Overwatch talk, Fortnite talk, future games. We're probably going to be expanding this episode to not only be Destiny related, but as we all know, there is new Destiny content right now, so we figured we should be focusing on Destiny as of now. But tune in for more.
I know, just to put something in, I'm pretty sure when you talk about the PC console thing, it's just gonna be the what really grinds my gears.
The fact that my left elbow and my right wrist hurts after playing.
But yeah, more to come.
More to come. Thanks as always for the support. Tune in for more. Don't forget to like my shit. Don't forget to like our video. Make sure you drop a like. You can only like by using your forehead on the keyboard. Remember.
Oh, that's the only way to do it. Just mash it, just one time.
Oh, and we also want to say, don't forget, follow the social medias at Jelly Gaming. We will be trying to convert over to Twitch down the line. So be ready for that. I did name it Team Naisu. So
Team Naisu.
That's our channel name.
Easy to remember. Just remember that.
We might be
twitch.com/Team Naisu, right?
Yeah,
Something
Team
like
Naisu.
that.
We might do some potential rebranding. Who knows? But stay tuned for more in the future. So we'll be streaming on Twitch a little bit more. We'll try to give you guys a heads up so that way you guys can check us out on Twitch. Follow the social medias. Haven't really been posting much. Join the Discord, and also we will be having some merch pretty soon. Tell them about the merch, Chad. Tell them about the merch.
Oh, it's beautiful. You guys gotta see it for yourself. But Dark has been working on it for a while now, and it just looks so nice. So I can't wait for you guys to see it. Some of you guys already have during the live streams, and a lot of you guys were like, "Oh, I want it." But we still got some things to figure out, so hopefully we'll get that squared away. But other than that, I can't wait for you guys to see it because, Dark,
very nice.
Man.
Working out the logistics right now. Hopefully soon. If you think this shirt is nice, just wait for the second one.
Oh, just wait to see what you have in the works.
Wait for some of these ideas in the future. And don't forget, we are partnered with YouTube currently, which means just like Twitch, where you can sub to your favorite YouTuber or Twitch streamers, and a $5 subscription. If you want to support the channel. It does help us by sponsoring the channel, so it's kind of weird terminology where they say you can sponsor the channel because it sounds like the typical sponsorship where you're sponsored by like Razer or Nvidia and whatnot. But this is like you are the sponsor of the channel, so it's kind of cool in a sense. Like you're that sponsor, you the viewer. But yeah, that's what it means.
Yes.
And
confusing, but good point.
Yeah, it helps us out. Helps the channel run. We wanna tell them some of the perks you get for sponsoring.
Oh man, well, for being a sponsor, you get this cool emoji. Like you guys gotta get it. Like I try to use it when I go into stream. But yeah, you get access to this cool, sick emoji. You just spam it anytime you want. Everyone around you is like, "Oh, I want that. I want that. Like, how do I get that?" But the benefits of being a sponsor, man. Benefits of being a sponsor.
You can say nice. You can be a loser and say nice, or you can be casual and say nice-u. But there's no real way of saying nice-u, unlike Pog nice-u. emoji.
Yeah, Pog nice-u. If you guys ever join the channel when we're streaming, just tell me, hey Chad, I want to see this Pog nice-u. I'll show you what it is.
Hey Chad, I heard about this emoji. What is this emoji you talk about?
Yeah, what is this emoji you're talking about? And with that emoji, you guys will see when I type Pog nice-u, you guys will see the emoji, and not only that, but on the left side of my name, you also see the JCG logo. So you get that too. So it's so nice. You guys be jelly.
You guys be jelly because that's really nice too.
Because that's what's up. Okay, I said it.
Oh.
That's the only way,
Only way
to
to be.
JCG.
Just remember, each Naisu emoji saves lives.
Does.
So start saving lives. Just kidding. But anyways,
Oh.
more yeah. So stay tuned for more content in the future. I mean, don't expect any more like other videos and stuff like that. We'll probably just be doing streams, podcast videos, and most likely that's that's who we are. You know, we're both busy, but yeah, expect more to come. More to come. Stay tuned for the live streams. We understand a lot of you guys have school, but come out whenever you can. Come hang out. You know, say nice. Ask Chad to talk with a sexy voice. I don't know. That's like Raven's thing. You know, coming to the channel, talking about Rainbow Six if you're ninja, asking for a raid run if you're block, or saying you want a baby rage like Insanity. You know, whatever it is, come to the channel, come hang out. You know, we appreciate you all.
Come.
And with every video, with every stream, we like to end with Chad saying,
Oh, now I gotta change it up, huh? Recording complete to nice.
Alright, see you guys later.